Toronto has iPhone fever. The new smartphone goes on sale across the GTA.
Toronto is bracing for the Occupy Wall Street protest, and Sunday outings at Toronto libraries may be on the chopping block. Humber News starts now.
Hello, it's Friday, October 14th. Oh yeah. Hello, it's Friday, October 14th. Welcome to Humber News, coming to you from the Broadcast Center here at the North Campus. I'm Vicky Simon. Thanks for joining us.
And I'm Summer Ismail. Ahead on our show, we have all your news, sports, and entertainment highlights, as well as your 5-day forecast. But first, Vicky has our top story.
There was an iPhone frenzy today in Toronto as Apple diehards anxiously awaited the company's latest gadget. Some GTA stores sold out of the new iPhone 4S in as quickly as 2.5 hours. Kathleen Finley checked out the lineups and has the report.
The lineups were crazy at Apple retailers across the GTA. In some cases, people started lining up yesterday afternoon and camped out overnight, waiting for the moment of truth. Advanced sales of the new iPhone 4S have broken all previous Apple records, and the company is estimating close to 4 million sales worldwide in the next few days. This iPhone geek is bragging about getting the new gadget before all of his friends.
I just like the phone. It's flashy. It's me. So there's nothing particular about it. It's just something that you had to have, and I got one. So I'm pimping.
Some Mac heads find themselves in long lineups every time Apple comes out with a new device.
An early upgrade for me, so I had an iPhone 4, before that a 3GS, so every time there's an upgrade, I've upgraded.
The recent BlackBerry service problems have sent some CrackBerry users jumping ship.
I'm upgrading. RIM is dead. I'm sorry.
What made you make the switch?
It's just, it's so much more nice. If you look at it, it's, I don't know, it's just so much more nice. BlackBerry is just falling behind in that technology.
Long wait times haven't deterred people from coming down to this Brampton Future shop. Customers are happy and satisfied with their latest purchase. For now, until the newest version is released. For Humber News, I'm Kathleen Finley.
Toronto's downtown core is bracing for thousands of protesters expected for the launch of Occupy Toronto. The anti-corporate greed movement that began in New York has spread north of the border to a handful of Canadian cities, including Toronto. Over 2,000 people are anticipated to attend the rally in the heart of the financial district. A spokesperson for the Bankers Association says banks are preparing for disruptions but don't expect anything similar to the violent G20 protests last year.
A showdown between Toronto Police Chief Bill Blair and Mayor Rob Ford may have been averted. Blair's meeting with the Toronto Police Board was unexpectedly postponed less than an hour before it was scheduled to begin. Blair was to present a revised budget after his requests were denied last week. The chief asked for a 1.5% increase to his 2012 budget, but Ford wants it cut by 10%. Blair is concerned that cuts will cause layoffs to hundreds of officers, ultimately jeopardizing public safety.
Sunday outings to the library may become a thing of the past if proposed budget cuts are implemented by Toronto City Council. A new report by Toronto's head librarian recommends $17 million in cuts, including Sunday closings at some branches, fewer weekday hours, and the elimination of 100 jobs. The cuts would see Sunday hours eliminated at 8 branches, reducing Sunday services by 30%. The proposed cuts would also reduce morning hours at 25 neighborhood branches and 2 reference libraries. Other things on the chopping block include the library's acquisition budget, which would prevent the purchase of over 100,000 new items next year. Patrons at the Albion branch in Etobicoke, which is open Sundays, don't agree with cutting services.
Personally, cutting office libraries down or even reducing them in any way, shape, or form is very stupid. The libraries, the community depends on them a lot. If you want to find money, that's not the way to go.
I think for sure it's going to affect the whole population because, I mean, the more availability we have for books, the more you can know about general things, the more instructed people are, the better.
The rollback of hours is expected to save over $7 million, leaving the library to find another $10 million.
Several developments to report in the Air Canada story. Air Canada flight attendants held a protest yesterday outside the office of Federal Labour Minister Lisa Raitt. They're angry the government has barred them from striking. The airline wants compensation from the Flight Attendants Union, QP, claiming it bargained in bad faith and tried to force a lockout. Also a bit of a scare for Canada executive Duncan Dee. A gunman made a visit to his Ottawa home Wednesday night, but he was scared off by a security guard.
Shark fin may soon be disappearing off Toronto shelves and restaurants. Toronto's Licensing and Standards Committee voted in support of a ban on anything containing shark fin. The committee approved a bylaw that would impose a $500 fine for the first offense, escalating to $100,000 for further offenses.
The federal government has finally given the green light to the construction of a pedestrian tunnel connecting the Toronto Island Airport to the downtown core. The federal transport minister says the pedestrian tunnel will supplement the ferry services currently available. Toronto Port Authority proposed a tunnel idea in 2009, saying it will increase traffic at Billy Bishop Airport.
It's the biggest photography show in the country, and Humber College is there showing off the latest broadcast TV equipment. The Humber mobile TV truck is at this year's Henry's Photo Show, but it isn't just on display. The truck is being used to provide a video feed of photography tutorials students at Humber's broadcast TV program are operating. The truck, and they are proud to be showing off their state-of-the-art production vehicle, which is a studio on 2 wheels.
So it's got excellent equipment, as you can see. It's all HD. A lot of colleges don't have opportunities like this to go out and shoot Humber Hawks games and come to shows like this and expo like this.
Henry's Photo Show runs today until Sunday at the International Center. For more info, visit henrys.ca.
Threat of further cuts to the CBC has a federal Liberal Party coming to the defense of the public broadcaster. Leader Bob Rae has started a petition campaign called Hands Off Our CBC. The move is a result of proposed federal spending cuts of between 5 and 10% for all government departments and agencies. The CBC receives $1.6 billion from Heritage Canada annually.
When we come back, we'll have more news from around the country and the world. Sarah Kressel will have the sports news, and we'll have your weather forecast with Bernard Bodie.
This week is going to have a soggy ending, so have those umbrellas in hand. I'll be back with your 5-day weather forecast right after the break.